Good afternoon and welcome to Wilson's Hutchison Stadium, today to celebrate and honor our class of 2020 Orangemen Award recipients. I realize that this is not the Orangemen ceremony you thought you were going to have when the school year started, but we will play the hand we are dealt. In 1970, the Wilson All Sports Booster Club was formed because of financial situations that struggled with that affected the athletic department. One of the first ideas the Booster Club came up with was the Wilson Orangemen Award. They wanted to honor the student athletes that played 3 sports a year for all 4 years of high school. In the spring of 1971, they honored star student athlete Mitch Carr with the first Orangemen Award. As I stated, this award is given out to a select few student athletes, those that are willing and able to compete in 3 sports a year for all 4 years. Past recipients include familiar names like Ed Kiley, Gene Perry, Bobby Hartz, Scott Dinsey, Jim Vautour, Meg Thompson, Scott Benton, Brett Sipple, Amy Seeley, Connor Seeley, Jim Vautour, Steve Frericks, Mike Carlo, Patrick Walsh, Jamie Curry, and Emily Kelly, to name a few. This year, in 2020, we have 12 Orangemen Award recipients: Patrick Seeley, Bobby Atlas, Izzy Dinsey, Trent Kenny, Anna Frericks, Mitch Mahar, Emily Muio, Cam Guy, Skylar Moneykaisen, Drew Westmoreland, Alex Martinez, and Trisha Manchester. These amazing student athletes will be receiving an engraved watch from Firth Jewelers and the plaque you see up front here from the Wilson All Sports Booster Club. Like many of you in attendance here today, and those of you watching from home, I've had the good fortune to have a front row seat to all the athletic accomplishments that these athletes have had throughout the last 4 to 6 years. And to be honest, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. Patrick Seeley, come on up. Patrick played golf, basketball, and baseball for Wilson. Over the years, I've been lucky enough to get to know Patrick fairly well. Mature beyond his years, Patrick has always been the teenager who was comfortable talking like an adult to adults. It's been really fun for me to watch Patrick follow in his cousin Connor's footsteps and turn himself into one of the top golfers in the area. In addition to that, he's also become one of the best catchers in the league. Patrick was always his own toughest competition. I think that comes with golf. Yeah. No one expected more out of Patrick than Patrick. On the golf course, he expected to be great, and most nights he was. After struggling, in quotes, scores the rest of us would kill for, some of his senior year, I was never so happy for an athlete as when Patrick put it all together on his last regular season match against his rival school. Nothing beats walking off the course, the field, or the grass for the last time, having played one of the best games of your career. Patrick, you have grown up right before my eyes into the highly intelligent, highly respected young man I see today. Your drive and determination are unmatched. I wish you luck, but you won't need luck. I asked Coach Kurtz about Patrick Seeley, and here's what he had to say. I have had the pleasure of coaching Patrick for 5 seasons of golf and 2.5 in baseball. Patrick is a very dedicated student athlete. He became a leader in both sports by verbally getting the team excited to play or being the quiet leader and working hard every day in practice. Patrick's best quality is his character. His ambitious, honest, conscientious, and persistent work to be his best as a student, an athlete, and community member. We have gotten to know each other very well over the years, and I have enjoyed being your coach more than you know. I will miss all of those talks and long bus rides. Patrick, best of luck in the future, and I know you will be a very successful young man. Patrick Seeley.
Well, Mr. Roth, thank you so much for that, and Patrick, congratulations on the Orangemen Award.
Thank you.
Was there something that you've learned about yourself over these past 4 years of playing 3 sports?
I've learned that over time, you get a lot better at time management. I've learned that I just love to be out there having fun with my buddies, and over the years, I've learned to enjoy practices and games because before you know it, it all comes to an end. And like Mr. Roth said, I've learned that I'm pretty hard on myself, and I expect a lot, and I'm my biggest enemy, I guess you could say, in some ways, but I've just learned to love all the sports I play and cherish the time I had with my teammates.
Now, Mr. Roth has said before all the famous names that have won this award. Steve Frericks was one of them. We go on and on about some of the names. What does it mean to you to win this award, though, and be in the same category as some of those guys?
It means a lot to me. I'm really happy that the school gives this award out. It gives you something to look forward to because the school year goes by almost as your sports seasons. When you play 3 sports for all 4 years, you don't really divide the school year up into marking periods. It's more sports seasons, and that just helps it go by a lot faster. It's an honor to be in the same group as some of these guys, and I look up to a lot of the past recipients.
Patrick, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thomas, thanks for flipping over on the other side and allowing me to interview you about Patrick Seeley. Can you tell me, first and foremost, your favorite Patrick Seeley moment?
It'd have to be in baseball. I remember we were at Roy Hart, and I was having one of the worst days at the plate. I was 0 for 2. I think I made an error in the field, and after my second at bat, I struck out looking on a tear. It was one of my worst at bats ever, and I came back. I was so mad at myself, and Patrick almost, in the nicest way he could, he almost kind of got in my face and said, "You're fine. You're going to figure it out." And after that, I ended up having 2 more good at bats, and I made a nice play in the field. And it was just Patrick, being there to calm me down and also say, it's just a game and just relax and have fun with it.
So I know you guys golfed together as middle schoolers.
Yep.
And then obviously played baseball together. What does Patrick bring to the team?
He brings everything. Well, first of all, he's a way better golfer than me, which I'm kind of jealous about, but it is what it is. But no, he's every type of leader. He can be that vocal leader like that last story I told. He can be the leader that leads by example. You watch him just in practice every day at baseball and at golf, and he's always the hardest worker. I honestly can't think of someone who works harder than him. I really can't. And another thing that he does is, some people when they play sports, they only care about the athletic side of it, but he does such a good job of balancing his schoolwork and the athletic side of it. So it's just awesome to see, and he's definitely a role model for me, and I know a lot of younger kids as well.
Yes, he definitely is. All right. Thank you, Thomas, for flipping over on the other side. We appreciate it.
Thank you.